And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Mike, check, 59. All day.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first down, Fields. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Woods, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Murray now. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Fields caught by Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 1. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 59.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Watch out, watch out.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. 1st down, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, and he'll find Hall. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Murray going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. Offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing, I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray again. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Andy Isabella with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Prater for the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the eye.
Throwing again. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A final shot before half from Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Murray going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Andy Isabella with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it then. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Murray now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Murray now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Fields is complete to Jones. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Guys, pick it up. Check. 53's mine. 66. Pull it. Half. I want that. Try. Give me that ball, defense. No. Give me that ball, defense.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
You got nothing. Let's go.
They're going to try and run for it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Watch the twist.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
To throw on second down. Fields gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down. On third down, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Murray with a third and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pulled in at the 24. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rip left, rip.
That's me.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Complete to Jones. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Go.
2nd and 10. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 3. Check 3.
Shift. Watch the shift.
That's it.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And able to find Kirk complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship, ship. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check your hot read. Safe. Check 31. Check 31.
Now Murray. Flush to his right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Back to throw. Murray escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Check safety. Check.
He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.